To go. Hey, Dill, good drive, boys. Dill, keep it up. I'm in Carroll tonight with all-purpose running back Dylan Armentrout. We're getting closer to the season. Dylan just finished up his last scrimmage of the year. Dylan, tell me about how things went tonight.
Yeah, things were good. We did some good things, we did some bad things. Offense was looking better than what it looked like in the first scrimmage. We were airing the ball out, we were running wherever we wanted, really. So yeah, things look good tonight, and we're ready for next week.
All right, and next week you start the season against Harvard's Prep. You're going on the road to play them. You played them here last year. They beat you. What needs to happen for you guys to start the season with a win this year? What have you guys been doing over the summer to get ready for that game?
I think we just need to do what we did tonight. Just we didn't run like the stuff we've been running in practice. We've been running basic stuff tonight. But we just have to do what we do, play Bloom-Carroll football, all 11 of the ball at all times, and I think we'll come out on top next week.
I overheard your coach talking to you guys as things wrapped up here. He said that the goal is to play on December 1st. 16 weeks straight of football. What are the things that you guys are emphasizing to reach that goal? I know you guys obviously went to states last year as well.
All the little things, really. He preaches all 11 of the ball, like I said. He also preaches family, forget about me, I love you. So we all play for each other, and that's one of the big things. And I feel like that's one of the bigger things that helped us get to that state championship last year. And we plan to do it again and win it this year.
So you guys have been doing a lot of winning. As we were talking off camera, you said that I believe you've been to at least the regional final every year in your career. Talk about what goes on in this program, kind of behind the scenes, that has brought on such a winning culture. What do you guys have to do to keep that up this season?
I'd say the main thing is how hard we practice. Along with McKinney being a great coach, we practice really hard. We're all in the weight room. We have really dedicated guys, and I feel like that's a big thing that really helps us.
So you guys are going to be testing yourself. You've got a few games even after Harvard's Prep, some decent games. You play Hartley this year, a couple other teams in the non-conference. What is the value in playing in high intense games like those early in the season? Does that kind of get you guys going as you get into conference play and then in the playoffs?
Yeah, for sure. Playing those big games, I feel like it gets you ready for the conference and also gets you ready for the playoffs. So it's a win-win scenario. Helps you in more ways than one. So yeah, it's good to get those tough games out the way early and see where you're at as a team.
So you have one of the better offensive linemen in the state in Jaden Ball. He's one of probably a very short list of guys that have gone Power 5 from this school. Talk about what he brings to the offense and how helpful he is for a guy like you in the running game.
Yeah, for sure. He obviously brings power, size, obviously. I need the holes to run in, so he's a big help for sure. He's a big leader for the line and helps out in more ways than one, so he's good to have on the line for sure.
How much value would you say you have in the offense, being someone that obviously carries the load in the running game, but is also a huge weapon in the receiving game as well? How much of an emphasis is it to make sure that this offense is getting numbers, stepping the ball? Is there a certain type of weight or chip on your shoulder that comes with that?
I wouldn't say a lot, but I'm definitely a piece of the offense. But obviously it's not all me. Our quarterback Ethan. We're going to throw the ball this year. We don't have guys in the backfield like Andrew and Chase like we did last year. But yeah, I wouldn't say a lot for me. Our receivers are really good players. We're going to need them a lot this year, and obviously we're going to need the O-line to step up a lot. So I'd say a decent amount, but I'd say honestly it's 50-50. It's definitely not all me.
All right, and then you mentioned Andrew Marshall, Chase, and a couple of the guys, the veterans that you guys lost last year. What is going to happen this year for you guys to replace that? Is there, new guys that we can expect to kind of step up this year, or is there something that maybe someone like you will have to do to kind of step up and take on some of those roles?
Yeah, we got some guys for that. Don't worry. We're playing kind of a star defense. It's a 3-3-5. So I'm basically a safety / linebacker, and Broden Bishop, he was on the third team for all 270, but he's the other outside backer / safety. So I mean, we got guys in spots. I think we'll be good. Yeah, I think we'll be good. We'll be fine for week 1. We're ready to go for sure.
What needs to happen in order for you guys to, finally break through and take and bring home the state title? You guys have, kind of climbed the ladder gradually, year over year. Get to regionals and win those, and then make it to the state championship and lose there. Is there kind of another gear somewhere that you guys need to hit, or something you need to find in order to break that final barrier?
I wouldn't say there's another gear. I mean, I think we just need to do what we've been doing. Practicing hard, all the little things. Because, I mean, the last 3 years we made it Final Four, state final. Like you said, gradually making it up. But I'd say just keep doing what we're doing. And I think we have a really good chance to win states this year, so we'll see what happens.
All right, you committed to Army over the summer. Talk to me about what the recruiting process was like for you, kind of getting that wrapped up, and what brought you to Army.
Yeah, so the recruiting process, it's definitely a fun thing. Getting coaches contacting you every day, it's kind of a crazy feeling. I mean, you feel wanted, so it's a good feeling. But it kind of weighs on you a little bit. I mean, talking to different coaches every day and telling you false things about this school, false things about this school. But I took my visit to Army June 9th, and I mean, I just fell in love with it, to be honest. It felt like home to me. I visited Navy the 24th, and I mean, it just didn't compare to West Point. So my relationship with the coaching staff and everyone, that helped a lot, obviously. So, I mean, everything about West Point was just felt like home to me. So that really brought me to my decision there.
All right, this is a proud program that you guys have. Talk about kind of the environment here. I know you told me earlier some renovations, new press box, new scoreboard, things like that. How would you describe Friday nights here?
Well, they're awesome. I mean, there's fans packed on the fence. I mean, the stands are packed every night. It looks like it's a sold-out game every night. And I mean, the fans, the community at Carroll is awesome. It's great, and we really appreciate all the fans and everything. So if you get a chance, you come out to a Carroll game. It's really a special time.
What are some of the bigger obstacles? I already know, obviously, your goal is to win a state title this year. But are there anything that you guys have kind of identified that could get in the way of that, whether that's inside factors or outside factors, other teams, whatever it may be? Is there something that you've kind of looked at that we might need to attack that this year, and how you're going to plan on doing that?
I wouldn't really say, not really, to be honest, but I think we just need to focus on not beating ourselves, to be honest, because there's some different things that we need to work on. Like I said, the little things, but just things like that we need to execute well and